We are the 92nd
92nd, yeah.
friendship, and we joined together, I guess it was 5-6 months ago.
We had a great lunch at just down the street here at Fido's, an Irish pub. He conceded to the Irishman here. But he picked up the check, which was even better.
And I saw him wolf down a great dish of shepherd's pie. And from that point on, I've been ordering shepherd's pie at a lot of Irish restaurants. My wife was diagnosed with diabetes recently, and it was a pretty tough diagnosis for her. She was really having a hard time taking it, and I mentioned it to Bobby, and he told me, you know, that's something I've been living with for many years, and it just gave me a calm. There's a lot to be said for building bridges and not walls, and continuing to spread the fellowship and the warmth that Atlanta is known for, reaching across fences and getting to know people you wouldn't otherwise get to know. So I said, definitely, I'm all in.
Many of you have developed now deep, intentional friendships, and what a blessing. I can tell you, John Grant and my friendship is something I value as much as anything in my life. I like my wife a little better. I will be clear about that. He actually likes my wife a little better than me.
We have resources. They may not be in the form of money, but you know what they are? They're in the form of friends. And because the people in this room, we are wealthy beyond imagination. And there's a lot that has happened because of friends. You are that miracle that God references to us always. And he only asks one thing of us, and that is to believe. To believe.
I like to believe that racism is born out of ignorance. And if you believe that it's born out of ignorance, then you have an opportunity to educate people. And I think the Friendship Initiative is the perfect platform to do that. One thing, when we focus on what we have in common, one thing that we have in common is hope. And I think you hear that throughout the Atlanta Friendship Initiative. It's a platform for hope.
I think if you eliminate the noise and ignore all the things around you and just start the conversation, it changes. And I think this initiative will do just that.
My personal experience has been that real change happens when you have a personal connection and some one-on-one quality time. And I saw this as a vehicle to meet someone new, someone that I probably wouldn't have the opportunity to ever come in contact with. So it fit right in with what what I'm all about.
You have to still go into it with an open mind to get to know somebody, to understand a perspective.
Until and unless you have the opportunity to experience something firsthand and it becomes a real part of your soul and you believe it with all your heart and soul, it's not something you read or something somebody told you about, that's when really real change actually happens, especially in race relations.
I think we're addressing one of the important issues of the day with regard to our city and our world.
Bill and I have differences, but we can chat about those things because the friendship allows us to do that. So if all of us continue to grow and expand and we build stronger friendships, the only thing that can come out of that is good.
We'll be together at the Interfaith Breakfast that Atlanta Rotary's putting together.
Absolutely.
And so I'm very excited about the continued building of our relationship and
Absolutely.
friendship, and I think the sky's the limit. I do think it has to start from the grassroots of friend on friend, start the conversation. I think that's where it's going to be solved.